Good day everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how to upload an app on Play Store. So the first thing to do is make sure you get your Play Store developer account, which you can watch on another video on my channel, how to create a Play Store account. But today we'll be discussing on how to upload an app to your Play Store account. After purchasing your Play Store account, you'll be greeted with this interface with two options: one to verify your identity, and another one to do an app-based verification. So just follow the prompts, and that's that for that. If you need insight on how to do that, there's another video on this channel on how to go about Play Store verification after account purchase. So for that, let's get down to business. So first we create an app. We put the name of the app we want to create. Yeah. So after we put the name of the app that we want to create, you leave this default language to English, except probably you are from another country and you want to set the default language to another country, you set it there. I will leave this to English. So app or game. If you are creating a game, you click on game. If you are creating a mobile app like the normal apps that are not game related or has game inside it, you choose the app. So free or paid, you understand, and you can edit this later, you understand, on the paid app page. So this section is for people that would like to put a price for their app. You know, there's some app you see on Play Store that they will tell you have to pay 1.5, 2,000, depending on your country, $2, $5, $10, $1. You know, that's how you put paid. But if your app does not require people to make payment, you just download the app and use the services on the app. Like for our use case now, we put free. It's because it's a free app you can download from Play Store. You don't need to make payments for it. So example of free apps is like WhatsApp Business, Facebook, Netflix, like that free app. So paid apps are like some game app that you see that you have to, like Call of Duty or whatever. You have to put a particular, you have to pay an amount to be able to use the app there. So you choose free. So you can actually edit this in the future. Probably there's a mistake, or maybe later in the future your app is changed to paid. So you click on developer program policies. You can read about it by clicking on any of these links. Then you click on confirm that your app meets the developer program policy. You accept the Play app signing terms of service, and then if US accept US export laws, then you click on create app. Now our app has been created. So you scroll down and it asks you to finish setting up your app. Ignore this. This is for people that want to do internet testing. So you come now to finish setting up your app. So provide the details, provide your app information, and create your store listing. So you click on view tags. The first thing is towards set privacy policy. So what I do here is that for platforms that do not have privacy policy link, you understand, for apps that do not have privacy policy link, you can just come to your web browser and go to Google Docs. So from Google Docs you can, so I already have the link here that can be copied. So for that point to use that, you can see this is the privacy policy. So you can just go to ChatGPT and ask it to generate a privacy policy for you to be used in Google Docs. So you go to Google Docs and then paste it here, then you share, you set it to anyone with the link, you understand, general access to anyone with the link, and then you copy the link and then you use it here. So you save it. So you go back to the dashboard here. Then the next thing is called app access. So app access is for Play Store to be able to log into your app to test if there is anything in the app that they need to check or store. Because Play Store has to test your app before they approve it to see if actually your app is actually what you claim it is. So there's some apps that don't require login. Some apps you just go and do whatever you want to do. Some apps actually requires login. So if your app is an app that requires you to log in, like it requires the user to log in to be able to use the app, so you have to choose all functionality in my app is available without any access restrictions, you understand. So you have to choose all or some formalities in my app is restricted. That's for people that your app use login or you have to sign in whatever way. But if your app does not require any login, just open the app and use. You understand me? Like I don't know, some Bible apps do not really require sign in or login. You just go and then do whatever you want to do. Read the Bible, read the Quran. You understand? So you click on this. All functionality in my app is available without any access. But if your app requires sign in, either by Google sign in or social media sign in or whatever, you click on this. When you click on this, you click on this and you click on add instruction. So app login details. So you put the app login details. So after you put the password there, you put your information. You put your information. After you put, then for this section now, if your app is having let's say if your app is having some special type of login, like maybe after you've logged into the app, you can use social media to do some things, or you have a two-step verification, like maybe an OTP will be sent, you understand, or QR code, or location-based access, or membership, or biometric login, you understand, or stuff. You have to put the information here. See, you understand. For people that used to have this app that has transaction pin or login pin after the user have logged in with their login password, you understand? So you can just put it there and then state it here that, oh, my app requires a login or a transaction pin, you understand? And then you put the transaction pin there. So then you click on no other information is required to access my app. Then you click on add. So we've added the instruction. So then click on save. So I click on save, we go back. And see, we have a progress here showing us where we have how many we've completed. So we go to ads. So if your this place is literally talking about if your app actually support ads or not. So if your app support ads, like if your app have ads or you are showing ads in your app, either from Google app or any other ad provider, you click on yes, my app contains app. But if your app does not contain ads, just like in our own use case, you just click on no, my app does not contain ads. You click on save, click back. You go to content rating. So for the content rating, click on start questionnaire. Then fill in the email address. Then you choose if your app is a game or a social media or communication app. You can see they've put examples of such app there or other app types. So you can see them. So for our use case, we choose other app types. Then we click on we agree to the terms of use. You can read the terms of use by clicking this link and click on next. It to ask you some questions here. So you say, does the app contain any ratings relevant content, violence, language, download as part of the app package? You understand? So if your app contains all these things, click on yes. But if your app does not contain, click on no. For our use case, it does not contain any of this. So click on no. So you say user content sharing. Does the app natively allow users to interact or exchange content with other users through voice communication, text? So if your app allows this, so you click on yes. If it does not allow it, click on no. For our use case, it does not allow it. So online content, you read it too, you understand. Promote content that isn't part of the initial app download, you read it. If it allows, click yes. But for our use case, it clicks no. So see promotion of sales of each restricted product. If your app allows this, click on yes. If not, to click on no. So we have the miscellaneous. So does the app share users current and precise physical location with other users? So if the app shares it, you click on yes. If your app does not share, you click on no. So I click on no. Does the app allow users to purchase digital goods? Yes, we have a place to purchase digital goods on our app. Click on yes. So can this purchase include random items where the purchaser doesn't know what specific items, but no. Does the app include cash rewards? No. So if you just have to read this content to know if it's actually to your use case. If your use case actually allows this thing, you have to click on yes. You understand? So they said, is the app a web browser or a search engine? No, it's not a web browser and it's not a search engine. So you can see, is the app primarily a news or educational product? No. So if it's an educational product that you are uploading, you click on yes. If it is a news app you are uploading, you have to click on yes, and then click on save, click on next, and then we are done here. You click on save. So that's all. Click on this to go back. Then next you go to target audience. So depending on the type of app you are uploading, you have to look at it that the app I'm uploading, who are my target audience, who can use it. You understand? If you're uploading an app like a video game app now, you don't expect people that are 5 and under to be able to play them. You understand? So you just have to look at your target audience and choose. So I choose 16 and 17 and 18 and over. So click on next, click on save. Then go back here. So up next, we click on this news app. No, the app is not a news app. If your app is a news app, you click on yes. So we click on save. We go back. So you have the data safety. You have to be careful with in this place. So we start this. So you have to read all this, read it to understand. What data safety does here is that it's just want to know the type of data that you collect from your users and how and what you do with those data. So it has a question, say, does your app collect or share any of the required user data type? And so if your app is app that maybe you can view the required data types here by clicking on this link to open link. Understand? You can check the user data type. You can check it here. You can see them. Here they are. So you can check. So if your app does not collect any of all these data type, you click on no. But for our use case, our app uses sign in, so we collect the username, the email, the phone number during registration. So we say yes. We say it's all of the app data collected by your app encrypted in transit. So yes, it is encrypted in transit. Encrypted in transit means while you are communicating, you understand, with the server or wherever you are sending data or receiving the data from. Like, is it encrypted? So yes, it's encrypted. Which are the following method of account creation does your app support? Understand? So you click on, is it username and password? Is it username and other authentication? You just choose the one that is preferable to your use case. So I choose username and password. That's what we use for account. So we have to add a link that users can use to request their account and associated data is deleted. So for this place is a little tricky. This is a little tricky. So what we do here is that we go back to Google and use Google Forms. So I'll show you an example here. So you can just ask ChatGPT to create a Google form, this thing data that you can use for account deletion. So you can see now. So we create it here. So you just persons we just have to fill in his using email address, the username, his phone number, his or her phone number, and then you confirm if you want us to delete your account or not. So put our account deletion link there. So he said, do you provide a way for users to request that some or all of their data is deleted without requiring them to delete their account? This is optional. You can decide to fill it or not. So I just put no, you don't, and then click on next. So here it shows you the data types. It says select all the user data types collected or shared by your app. Understand? So you just read all this to understand. So for our use case, I go to personal info, click on name, I collect name, collect email address, collect the phone number, then we click on next. So we have to fill in this data. So we collected, no, data collection is required, app functionality, personalization and account management, save. Come here, you go to collected, no, data collection is required. We need email address, app functionality, personalization and account management. So for the address, we collect it, we don't share it. No, data collection is required, app functionality, fraud prevention, personalization and account management. Save. So you just have to read it through and understand what the required here, so you can submit them. Data collection is required, yes. Personalization and account management, so click on save, and then we are done with that. So we are done with the data safety section. So next we go to the government apps. Just know if you are building app for your government, you have to click on yes. But my use case is a personal app, not a government app. So click on save to go back to financial features. So you just have to check any of all these things if it actually falls in line with what you want to upload: mobile payment and digital wallet, money transfer and wire service, understand, rewards. You just have to choose. So I used to use order because of the type of app I upload: bill, payment, that's all. And then click on next, then click on save. So we go back, then else. So if you're uploading an LTDC, you have to choose any of these that fit what your app is doing. But it's not an health app, so you say my app does not have any health features. So we click on save, and then we go back. So now say manage how your app is organized and presented. So you come here. So we click on edit. So in the app category, you have to choose the category your app fall into. So just look at it and choose. So for here, I click on shopping, choose shopping, click on save, because you buy things on the app. So manage tags, you can choose as much tag as you want. Shopping, okay. So you can just choose whatever you want. So for the email address, we put the email address we have already gotten down here. Phone number, then the website URL, which we already have here, and we're good. Click on save, close this, and then we go back to the dashboard here. So go here, so set up your app, set up your store listing. So go to the app name, so put your description, which you should have set down. You can use Activity to create a description for your app. So I just use this for the app. And then your full description. Now when you are creating your description, there are certain keywords that you have to avoid. Example, like using things like number one, the best, and other type of keyword. You have to avoid them very well. You understand? You can use things like maybe affordable, you get, and don't try to be claiming like, oh, we're the best, we're the number one, and stuff like that. You understand? So that's just how you do it for this aspect. So and that's all for here. So we have the graphics aspect. The app icon. So this app icon has a required size, and this is it here: 512 pixel by 512 pixel. That is why in this place that I created the app icon form, I used a custom 512 by 512. In another video, you will see how to create Play Store app assets. That's from the app icon to the feature graphics to the phone screenshots. But for this video, I just, and then there we have it. Should have feature graphics, the phone screenshots, come down, back. So we upload our phone screenshots from here. Upload. So now we've uploaded our app icon, the feature graphics, and we're uploading our phone screenshot. So we can upload a minimum of 4 and maximum of 8. So we've uploaded the 4 phone screenshots here. So you can upload your tablet screenshot if you have tablet screenshots. You can upload the 10-inch tablet screenshots. You can upload for your Chromebook if you have support Chromebooks. And then you can also put a video here too to advertise your app too. Yeah, but for this video, we only put images, which is the screenshots here. So we save it, and then we are good to go. Go back to our store listing dashboard. So go back to dashboard. Now, as we go back to the dashboard, the next step is to push to production. Before we can push it to production, that's if it's a new account, you have to apply for access to production. To do that, say production is where you make your app available to billions of users. Before you can apply for production access, you need to run a closed test which meets our criteria. When you apply, you will also need to answer some questions about your closed test. So we have to publish a closed test release first before we can, and meet all these requirements before we can push to production. So what we do is we come to this closed testing here, click on view tags, select countries and region. So select countries. So once you click on select countries, just scroll to the bottom, you will see it here, countries and regions. So click on add countries and regions. So you can add your country, you understand? You can add your country, you can search for it. So I'm in Nigeria, you choose Nigeria, yes. So choose Nigeria. So as you can see, I've chosen Nigeria here. You understand? Or you can just choose all the countries. You can just choose all the countries. Maybe you also want to be available in other countries too. So I just want to confirm if Nigeria is selected, yes. So we save. So the next thing is to select testers. So click on select testers. So you have to, for these testers, you have to get an email list. You have to get an email list. So you have to create email list. So you name it, the name. So you have to put an email address. As you can see, it has to be like this with comma between each email address. So you can put comma. So you can write as many email testers, but we need 20 testers. We need 20 testers. You understand? This email must be valid, and the email user must have Play Store on their devices. So you get. So and then it has to be 20. So you put comma, you add more. So once you've added all the 20, just click on enter. As you can see now, we have them here. Email address are there. So you click on save changes, you create. Okay. Set an issue. Issue with this. Just click it, save changes, create. So and then that's all for that. So click on save. And then the next thing to do is to create a new release. So create a new release now. For this place, there is app integrity. So for this app integrity, is choose your signing key. You understand? Getting integrity protection. So we just click on choose signing key. So you can use a different key. You understand? Or you use Google generated key. So I advise mostly you use Google generated key. This is the reason why I just read it up and know which one you want to go for. So use Google generated key. So here we are. And then we upload the app bundle, we fill in the other details that are required, and then go. So this is part 1 of the video. We're sharing the part 2 to the video, continuation on how to upload your app to Play Store.